just like you talked about sleep. Not sleeping will create disorder, correct? Okay. Eating poorly. What was that movie long time ago? Super Size Me. Okay. They did an experiment for just 30 days. All right. So I love the fact that everybody wants to accept all these things, but it's not that. Is I want the very best for you and you want the very best for me. And that's what we should all want, is what is the very best for us. Okay. Now, I know people say, oh, I have my own way of thinking about that. But again, we want to do what we know is going to create the best version of yourself.
Right. I saw that you posted that there's a study that shows the increase in specifically colorectal cancer for young people, right, has just skyrocketed in the last 10 to 20 years. It used to be that was a type of cancer that was reserved for very old people. Really, all types of cancer used to be more just an old person problem, but that's becoming less and less true. What do you make of that study?
Right. Well, yeah, I did talk about that too, because it's interesting. So the guidelines for colorectal cancer is to get a colonoscopy when you're 50. Well, now because of the increase in young people, 35 years of age, 40 years of age, are getting cancer, they lowered it to 45. And I'm like, oh, well, you're going to miss all those people less than 45. So, but if you look at what people do today, they're not eating the right foods. They're eating foods with lots of chemicals and toxins and seed oils, and most of them are probably deficient in vitamins and minerals.
And seed oils inflame the body, make it harder to fight toxins.
Work. So it boils down to the cell. Everything boils down to each cell.
Right.
There's 50 trillion cells. So every cell has something called a membrane, okay? So the membrane has something called essential fatty acids. They're called essential because you have to have them, omega-3, 6, and 9s. And so that magical membrane is made up of essential fatty acids and something called phosphatidylcholine. And phosphatidylcholine is the cement, and the bricks the essential fatty acids are the bricks, and the phosphatidylcholine is the cement. So everything happens on that. I call it the magical membrane. There's over 30,000 receptor sites for everything to work, for all your hormones, all your signaling to take place. And so if you have seed oils, it's gumming up that membrane.
Okay. And it just makes it harder for the body to function.
Yes. And so it's interfering on a cellular level, the functionality. Well, cells make up organs and glands.
So that's one of the reasons why we're seeing a higher number of these cases of cancers that used to just be in older people.
Right, because of, what they're eating, and then the ingestion, I think, of toxins. And also, I'll bring up something that most people don't even think about is parasites. Parasites, all bugs can contribute to the scenario of cancer. And so American doctors don't think you can have parasites. And so because we have this clean, sterile society, right? But of course not if you eat sushi. I remember years ago I went to a sushi cooking class. And so they had the fillets of meat on the table. And so I asked the instructor, I said, oh, what is that lighter version on that fish over there? After he had, taken the skin off and made the fillets, he goes, oh, that's parasites. We just cut them off. I went, oh my gosh. So parasites, I was taught by the American Academy of Gastroenterologists. He's the physician that lectures on parasites. And so one day at dinner, 25 years ago, we were talking. He was telling me and teaching me how he diagnosed parasites. And I'm like, wow, I'm not even addressing that in my practice. Like, I need to learn this. And so now I took what he taught me and now, have gone down the extreme way to diagnose and treat parasites. So it's something that, again, is one of the contributing causes to cancer. So, cancer isn't just one disturbance, it's the perfect storm that's creating this chaotic environment.